Hello YouTube, this is Scraps from GriffinMods, and today I am bringing you a review of the new Nerf Elite Rayven. Much like the Retaliator and the Rampage, this is simply an upgraded version of the original blaster with new internals. However, unlike the Retaliator and the Rampage, this appears to be the first blaster they've upgraded to Elite status and not changed the name at all. You can see here that it's simply still called the Rayven CS18. Technically, it's not even called the Elite Rayven, it just has the same name as the original, which I thought was very interesting. Here it says it runs on 7 AA batteries, just like the original Rayven. That's 3 for the clip and 4 for the blaster itself. And here it shows the new Firefly tech clip, which is now this kind of bright lime green color, and it says that it carries 18 glow darts. Up here on the top, it says that it has semi-auto glow-in-the-dark blasting, and it has the same funny little disclaimer about not being intended for use in complete darkness. On the back of the box, it says that it features tactical rails, of which it has 2. It talks about the new Firefly tech clip, the accelerator trigger, and for the elite features it says it has 75-foot ranges and semi-auto blasting. Now down here, this is also interesting, where it talks about the Firefly tech clip. I've heard, and I'm sure that these are actually elite versions of the glow-in-the-dark darts. However, it makes no reference on the box to these being any kind of upgraded darts. It simply calls them clip system darts, which is also something interesting about the name. You can see here that this is the first of the elite blasters to retain the CS, which stands for clip system designation. They've removed it on all of the other elite blasters. So that's it for the box. Inside the box, you have the blaster itself. And it looks like my box is a little bit mangled here. I don't know if they all come that way or if that's just the way it was for me. Here's your darts, your magazine, and the blaster itself. And I'm going to go ahead and remove those real quick. As I was removing everything from its packaging, I noticed that these are very clearly elite glow darts. They share all the physical characteristics of elite darts and are noticeably different from the old streamlined glow darts right here. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but to the naked eye, they are very clearly different. Something else to point out is that with the Firefly tech clip, unlike any of the other new elite clips, this one still has the 18 max warning on the top. They removed that from the other elite clips because they have these little tabs inside that prevent you from loading more than 18 darts. So that leads me to believe that this clip has not been redesigned at all and is simply cast in a different color from the other one. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and install the batteries and get to the review. As far as the appearance of the blaster, this is definitely my favorite of the Elite repaints. They've added a lot more black to this one than they did with some of the other repaints. I really like this bright green detailing on the Nerf logo against the black battery door. They've also added some gray detailing next to the white here that really makes it pop. You can see that the jam door here is now gray, and I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but they've actually added some glitter into the plastic for the jam door, which gives it a little bit of a shimmery effect, which is interesting. They've made some very minor alterations to the shell. You can see here on the front it says Rayven CS18, whereas the original Rayven simply said Rayven on the front. They've also changed the old N-Strike logo to the N-Strike Elite logo for the new Rayven. As far as the mechanics and operations of the blaster, it's pretty much exactly the same as the Rayven. It has a lock that won't allow the flywheels to engage if there's not a clip in it, and without the flywheels engaged, you can't pull the trigger. Once you put a clip in, just like the Rayven, you can engage the flywheels and pull the trigger. And it also has the same safety lock here on the jam door that shut off the flywheels when you open it, but still allow you to pull the trigger. So you can see here the dart pusher, and the dart pusher seems to be exactly the same as the one in the original Rayven, and it feels about the same in operation. It doesn't feel any smoother or any more stiff. It also has the same black foam skirt, I guess you may want to call it, up here on the front that helps guide the darts into the flywheels. So it would appear, at least without opening it up, that the only thing that they've really done to upgrade this blaster is put the new Elite flywheels in the front. This is just an example of one of the tactical loadouts that you can put together with the new Elite Rayven. It's got the barrel from a Retaliator and the foregrip, and then the clear 12-round clip inside of it. I was correct in that the new Elite Firefly clip does not have the little tabs in the bottom like the rest of the new Elite clips that prevent you from loading more than 18 darts in. However, they did make one change to the internals of this clip, and that is an upgraded light source. You can see here from the top that the light source in the new Elite clip is definitely much brighter and does a better job at charging the whole dart. Let me turn the light off so you can see it a little bit better. Not only does it do a better job at charging the whole dart, it also does a better job at charging the darts underneath it. And the combination of that newer, better light source combined with this green plastic give it a really cool effect when you put it into the blaster. And here you can see through the jam door that not only do you see the bright blue of the new light glowing through, it also makes the green plastic of the clip glow and looks very cool through the jam door. Here is a quick comparison of the flywheel motors. This is the original Rayven. You can hear it takes a couple of seconds to spool up, and here is the Elite Rayven. So you can see the motor is obviously a lot more powerful and speeds up more quickly. Without further ado, here's the firing test. So typical Rayven performance with streamlines, and here is the Elite Rayven. Definitely a much higher velocity, very similar to the firing test with the Hailfire. The ranges are probably also about the same, which is 45 to 50 feet level and obviously 75 feet angled. My final verdict on the Elite Rayven, there's really nothing revolutionary here. I do really like the paint scheme, and it's nice to have a Rayven that's been upgraded to Elite standards. Functionally, it's pretty much the same as the Strife, so between the two, it's really just a matter of preference. I don't think there's really a whole lot more to say about it. This has been Scraps from GriffinMods. If you like the video, please subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.